Two familiar foes get set to battle it out here in Greensboro, North Carolina, as Hampton and North Carolina A&T tip things off right here on ESPN+. Hello, and welcome inside the Corbett Sports Center. Spencer Turkin alongside my partner, Cy Alexander. Coach, these two squads have seen each other in the CIAA, in the MEAC, and now they're conference opponents in the Big South.
I tell you what, it's going to be a barn burner tonight here in the Corbett Center. The Hampton University Pirates coming in to see if they can break the 28-game home win streak by the Aggies.
Russell Dean is going to be a big part of what Buck Joyner's squad does.
Tell you what, he is Mr. Do Everything on the offensive end, coming off a 27-point performance versus Gardner-Webb.
North Carolina A&T 2-0 in conference play so far. A big part of that, Demetric Horton, who has started off conference play 15 of 20 from the field.
Tell you what, he is shooting the ball with a lot of confidence, shooting right at 41% from the three-point line, averaging 12 points a game, and shooting 47% from the field.
The students are back. Club Corbett is open. It should be a good one here in Greensboro. It's Hampton and North Carolina A&T. And it's coming up next. You're watching the Big South on ESPN+.
Hercules Tires. Ride on our strength.
The Big South on ESPN+ is brought to you in part by Hercules Tires. Ride on our strength. Visit HerculesTires.com today. Ingalls, low prices, love the savings. Sunbelt Rentals, we have equipment for that. And First Citizens Bank, forever first. Hampton and North Carolina A&T getting set to tip things off here at the Corbett Sports Center in Greensboro, North Carolina. Spencer Turkin alongside my partner, six-time MEAC tournament champion head coach, Cy Alexander. Coach, it's time to get the Ingalls keys to the game. First for the Hampton University Pirates under 12th-year head coach Edward Buck Joyner.
I tell you what, the Hampton Pirates, they need to make shots versus the various Aggie zone defenses. They need to rebound better. They were out-rebounded 34-26 versus Gardner-Webb in their last outing. And they need to play with a sense of urgency and poise on the road, and that's really tough to do. You need to be urgent, but at the same time, you need to stay poised.
North Carolina A&T has done a tremendous job on the home floor in conference play, riding a 28-game home winning streak in conference play between the MEAC and the Big South. What do the Aggies need to do to get the job done tonight?
They need to keep Hampton University off balance with their various defenses, which they do a good job of changing defenses. They need to keep shooting free throws at a high clip. Shot 86% versus Radford. And can the big three keep it going? Watson, Horton, and Beatty.
Ingalls, low prices, love the savings. Those are the Ingalls keys to the game. And as the lineups are being introduced out onto the floor, let's go ahead and get you the Sunbelt Rentals starting lineups. First for the Hampton Pirates, led by Nashe Garvin over his last three games, 21 points per game, 43% shooting from the field, and 5 boards a night in that span.
I tell you what, Mr. Garvin is a player transferred from Nicholls State. He can go inside, he can go outside, and he's been our player of the week for the HBCU All-Star game.
And for North Carolina A&T, David Beatty will go ahead and get the start for the third game in a row as the point guard, as Cam Langley still trying to battle back after a COVID absence.
I tell you what, David Beatty brings a big point guard, and with him, the Aggies do a lot of trapping because of his size. He manages the game as a point guard more so than just trying to be the leader. But he can also score, averaging right at 11 points per game.
Sunbelt Rentals, we have equipment for that. As we also have our starting lineups being introduced out onto the floor. It's now time for the Ingalls players to watch. Russell Deuce Dean dropped 27 points at Gardner-Webb in the Big South opener for the Pirates. His consistent play is going to be extremely important for the Pirates for the rest of the conference campaign.
And talking to assistant coach Sam Hunt, he said it was critical that the Aggies do not let both Deuce Dean and Garvin get off. Dean comes into this ball game having scored 27 points in his last outing.
And Demetric Horton, 19.5 points per game. That's what he's averaging in conference play so far.
I tell you what, Horton has been Mr. Instant Offense for the Aggies over the last couple of ball games. Can the big three keep it going? And he's the third wheel of that big three. Our
officials tonight, Anthony Franklin, Kellen Milliner, and Corey Haney. These two teams meeting for the 65th time in this series. They saw each other in the CIAA back in 1952, the first time they played as Division II foes. A&T won that one 91-88. Then, in the MEAC, for the first time back in 1997, A&T took that one 82-75. And tonight here in 2022, they will see each other for the first time as Big South Conference opponents.
You feel the energy here in Club Corbett. The students are back for second semester, and you can feel the energy this ball game. With the win, the Aggies keep themselves in first place or share first place, and with the win for the Hampton Pirates, they get off of the snide, being 0-1 right now.
We're just about set for tip-off here in Greensboro. Just some parts of the cheerleader pom-poms being picked up off the floor. The cheerleaders back as well with the rest of the students.
Nice crowd here tonight.
The 7th-rated home court advantage in the country, according to KenPom.com. Right here in Greensboro, North Carolina, part of the Big South. You know, that was one of the big attractions to the conference in adding North Carolina A&T, as Colin Smith will win the tip back wearing number 10 tonight, as opposed to his typical number 35. And North Carolina A&T will get going against this man-to-man defense from the Pirates.
As the Aggies start big with Watley and Smith, both in the 6'10 range.
Smith at the block, and he'll draw the quick foul on Marquise Godwin, the 6'5 junior transfer from ODU.
Nice high-low action that time out of the horn set. They picked and popped, dropped Smith on the block, and Horton dropped it down, created the foul situation for Smith.
Colin Smith, shooting 62.5% from the charity stripe so far this season. Had a tough game at Radford, 9 points, 3 of 3 from the field, but he did foul out. He felt there was not a lot of room to work out on the floor as he clanks that one in the beginning. What does the big man need to do to start settling in and remaining out on the floor?
Probably just relax and get focused as to where he needs to be from a defensive standpoint. Be one step ahead of the play so he's not trailing the play. As again, the Aggies open it up in their patented 1-3-1 zone with Watley at 6'10 at the point. They have big-time size in this 1-3-1 zone.
Epps rips the triple. That one short, and it's picked up in transition by Beatty. He'll throw it ahead to Horton, fakes the triple, drives to the hole. That one off balance.
And that's just what the Aggies wanted to get along. They got to get back. Great head-to-head pass that time. Nice transition pass.
Raymond Bethea Jr. able to drop it in, and he gets bumped and fouled. And we'll head to the line as Justin Watley, the North Carolina Central transfer, will go ahead and be charged with the first personal for the Aggies. It's a whole MEAC reunion here in the Big South. You have Watley, who transferred from North Carolina Central, Bethea, who transferred from Howard, Pinky Wiley on the bench for Hampton, a Delaware State product, and, of course, both of these teams former MEAC members.
Delaware, a MEAC reunion. A little pressure by the Pirates as they open up with a 3-1 lead. Aggies showing a little staggered side ball screen.
Here's Horton. He can rip it from anywhere on the floor. Watley. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out. Smith trying to show some range. That one no good. And the rebound collected by Bethea in transition.
Good team defense that last time by the Pirates.
Russell Dean, coming off his 27-point performance, will swing it to Godwin.
The Aggies sticking with their matchup zone, but they got big-time size on the perimeter with Beatty and Horton and Watson.
Garvin turns, fires, misses that one, and the rebound is taken by Marcus Watson.
Nashe Garvin is a young man with a lot of skill, transferred from Nicholls State.
Watson to the rack. That one too strong. He's averaging a double-double in conference play and really working hard on the boards.
I tell you what, the big three have got to get it done for the Aggies tonight. Watson, Horton, and Beatty.
Epps, the slip pass. That one won't go. And it is taken by North Carolina A&T as the scoring has slowed down here over the last minute and a half.
Nice back cut that time by Bethea. Just didn't finish the play.
Watley from downtown. That one no good. The rebound bouncing around. And it'll go out of bounds off of North Carolina A&T.
And out of the 2 3-point shots taken by the Aggies, they've been taken both by big guys. I don't know if that's what Coach Jones wants. Again, Aggies are setting up in their patented 1-3-1 half-court trap.
North Carolina A&T just a 31% three-point shooting team on the season. Into the corner it goes for Godwin. He releases a triple. That one won't fall. And North Carolina A&T with 4 boards on the night so far.
So far, a 3-point shooting contest. And nobody's doing real well at it.
That feed off the mark, taken by the Pirates. And they'll sail down the floor. But they bumped and fouled, and that's a quick 2 on Watley.
And that's something I know that Coach Jones didn't want to get Watley in foul trouble that quick, but you got instant offense coming into the ball game. It appears in Jeremy Robinson. Here's the replay. He created the foul that time by jumping and into him, and Watley just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Now, the Aggies get subsequently smaller.
If they will miss the first, a 72.7% free throw shooter. You see Will Jones, 14-1 in games in January as a head coach.
And they're 4-0 right now at home. A 28-game win streak.
Jeremy Robinson into the game for Justin Watley.
Club Corbett is a tough place to play.
That one good. And it makes it a 4-1 ball game. 3 minutes gone by in the first half. Hampton on top.
Little token 2-2-1 pressure, dropping back into straight man-to-man by the Pirates.
Beatty, who's taken over as the point guard over the last 2 games, still missed that one long. North Carolina A&T off to consecutive slow starts at home against Presbyterian in the conference opener. Went down 10-0 before ripping off a 16-0 run.
The strangest game we've seen in a long time.
That one will go out of bounds off of Garvin.
And they change. Oh, okay. Now they still saying it's off the Aggies.
And now they'll change the call, and it will indeed be Pirate basketball.
Aggies now in a straight 2-3 zone.
Here's Bethea. He's got all 4 Hampton points, and he almost had 7.
Both teams a little cold from the perimeter right now.
A&T 0 for 5 from the field. Horton, that one long, and the rebound is grabbed by the Pirates. Breaking things out, here's Godwin.
Aggies did a good job of getting back in their defensive transition that time.
Godwin to the rack. That one off the mark and grabbed by Smith.
Both teams a little tight. You can tell the importance of the ball game because both teams, you can tell, are a little tight on the offense. Shots are long and off.
Robinson, that one in, and we're all knotted up at 4.
Instant offense off the bench. Jeremy Robinson. Laser stroke that time by Mr. Robinson.
Garvin. That one stolen. Horton on the run. Through the paint, and he finishes with the foul. Demetric Horton can do it inside the arc as well as from downtown. 15-11 to go here in the first. A&T up 2. We're back after these messages. on ESPN Plus.
Sports.
The Big South on ESPN Plus is brought to you by Hercules Tires, the official tire of the Big South Conference. And for over 65 years, Hercules has been providing tires with unbeatable quality at an unmatched value. Whatever the vehicle and whatever the terrain, Hercules Tires invites you to ride on our strength. For a retailer near you, visit HerculesTires.com. And Coach, right now, the strength for either team has not been making shots.
Right. I tell you what, the Aggie zone defense, there's a nice steal right here by Horton. Created the foul and has got a chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way. But I was about to say that the Aggie zone defenses have been effective because right now the Pirates are 0 for 3 from the three-point line.
1 for 7 from the field. North Carolina A&T not faring much better. 2 of 8 from the deck. 1 of 4 from downtown. Both teams with 6 boards here so far. But Raymond Bethea Jr., who has experience playing in this building as a member of the Howard Bison, with all 4 Pirate points.
Tell you what, both teams know the importance of the game and are playing a little tight. I think over the starting probably around the 12-minute mark of the first half, you're going to find guys finding their groove and start making some shots.
So Demetric Horton will head to the line. He's a 64.7% free throw shooter. He cans that one, averaging 19.5 points per game in Big South play. 15 of 20 from the field in those first 2 games. That is awfully impressive. Darion leaves it for Dean. Slips it to the wing for Nesbitt. Launches the 3. That one no good. And it's grabbed by Watson. Here's Cam Langley, the MEAC's all-time leading assist man. He collected plenty of those against Hampton in his years in the MEAC.
And understanding a new role right now, coming off the bench as the point guard.
Langley to the hole. That one won't go. Tried to draw the foul, and Bethea in transition. Pushes it ahead to Nesbitt. Knocked down. Tries to go again. It'll roll out of bounds off of Hampton.
Right now, the Aggies defense, just what we said in our keys to victory, they're keeping the Pirates off balance, and their offense is really out of sync right now. And I'm sure Coach Joyner really wants to see if Dean and Garvin can get going.
Robinson will float it to Smith. Smith through the lane, turns, fires, and count the bucket.
Second three-point play opportunity for the Aggies. Nice little up and under step through that time. Here's the free play. Good footwork.
Got the shot off right before he picked up that second foot.
Excellent footwork that time by Smith.
And he makes the freebie.
A lot of credit, post-coach for the Aggies.
Colin Smith was the leading scorer for a UCF team back in the 1920 season at 12.6 points per game. Garvin from the elbow. That one won't fall, and Robinson's able to grab it over their end.
The defense that the Aggies are utilizing as far as the 2-3 zone and the 1-3-1 matchup has been very effective right now.
Another post feed. Smith kicks it. Watson spins, has room, and he drops it in. He got Bethea out of his shoes.
Tell you what, he just took him to school that time.
Marcus Watson is most effective when he drives to the hole. Darian to the perimeter. That one no good. Bethea with the board. And that comes over to the broadcast area.
Aggies off to a great start, 12-4, and I attribute it all to the half-court defenses. The zones are being very effective tonight so far for the Aggies.
You're seeing something out of North Carolina A&T that you haven't seen often this season, and that is feeding the post consistently. When you have a 6'11" graduate transfer from UCF, it's probably not the worst idea.
No, getting him involved early, getting his confidence going. A little horn action right now.
Watson from downtown. That one no good. The rebound to Smith. And he's able to push it out to Horton on the 20-second reset. Lost it. And that will sail out of bounds for the 4th turnover of the evening for the Pirates.
Good transition defense right now for the Aggies. They're not allowing any fast break opportunities for the Pirates. Making Hampton play 5-on-5 almost every time down as the Aggies go inside again to Smith.
Smith has it stripped, and he's fouled by Garvin.
Smith is a presence tonight so far. And just as you stated, Spence, they are utilizing him. They're playing inside out to get the three-point shot. They're throwing it in first and then kicking it back, playing off of Smith, playing through Smith.
Hampton scoreless over the last 4:27. Into the corner. Watson rips the three. That one pure. The Oklahoma State transfer will draw the timeout from Hampton.
That's a good timeout by Coach Buck Joyner.
15-4, A&T on top. We're back after this on ESPN+.
You want.
I love this show.
And because a better plan deserves a better phone, how about a new one on us?
Seriously?
Yep, it's our best plan ever. Verizon is going ultra, so you can too.
Big South basketball fans, 6 exciting days in March will see us go from 24 men's and women's teams at the start to 2 champions at the finish, all in one venue. It's the 2022 Hercules Tires Big South Basketball Championships at Charlotte's Bojangles Coliseum. Tickets and event information can be found now at bigsouthsports.com/CLT Champs. Make plans to come support your squad in the Queen City, March 1st through the 6th. And if this North Carolina A&T defense continues to play the way that it is, holding the Pirates to 1 of 10 from the field, 0 of 5 from downtown, they might have a shot at hoisting the trophy in their first go-around.
I tell you what, just as we said in the opening, the Pirates need to play with a sense of urgency, plus with a sense of poise. But right now, more importantly, they need to be able to make a shot. They are 1 for 10 from the field and 0 for 5 from the three-point line. The zone defenses, and you're going to see the Aggies stick with the zones until the Pirates can figure it out. Hampton is 1 and 5 on the road so far this year.
Into the corner it goes for Godwin, and you mentioned the zone defense. Presbyterian couldn't figure it out at all in that game that opened up conference play as Dean able to drain the triple.
That's a big basket right there for the Pirates. They moved the ball real well that time. Showed a lot of poise coming out of that timeout. Worked the ball around the perimeter, got it to Dean. He had a nice shot preparation, held his father through, knocked the three-pointer down.
It snapped a 14-0 run for the Aggies. So in back-to-back home games, a 16-0 run and a 14-0 run as Smith will draw the block, but it will not count for the bucket, and that's Garvin's second personal. That's a big-time foul that was taken by Garvin.
Big foul on Najee Garvin, who is one of the leading scorers for the Pirates. He's going to have to sit out probably the next – well, actually –
they're going to leave him in.
They're going to leave him in.
That is a surprising move by Buck Joyner.
Surprising move right now. He's playing the rolling the dice right here.
Smith from the elbow draws the foul. This time he'll head to the free throw line as Colin Smith is getting the most work that he's seen since he's put on an Aggie uniform here once the first semester ended as he transferred in mid-year.
Getting a lot of touches tonight. And I think what Coach Jones is trying to do is help build the young man's confidence on the offensive end.
Misses that one off the heel.
And he's a fairly decent free throw shooter, shooting over 60% as a big guy. That's not bad.
Two for 5 tonight. May fought for the rebound. Robinson able to pick it up. Nothing doing on the first try. Here's Smith again, off the window and in. And a foul. He is drawing fouls left and right, Coach.
And they are dominating the glass. They had 3 offensive rebounds that time and rebounding Spencer, is about effort, about wanting. Here on the replay right here, you see Robinson, you see May, and now you see Smith finally kissing it off the glass, going to the line with a chance for the three-point play. And he gets it.
That
nice
one
form
good.
that time.
Now 3 of 6 from the stripe.
Aggies again, they're going to show that 1-3-1 half-court trap until the Pirates figure it out. They're just playing around the rim right now.
Dean rips the 3. That one no good. The rebound secured by Watson.
And Watson is doing an excellent job on the glass.
Averaging a double-double in conference play. That one off the mark. And the board secured by Smith. Distributes to Robinson. That jumper no good. And that probably should have been a travel.
Yeah, Godwin got away with one, I think, that time.
Garvin feeds it down low. That one put in by Najee Thomas.
That's a nice hollow pass that time, Garvin to Thomas. Cut that lead inside double digits for the Aggies. Now the Pirates, for the first time in this ball game, showing a little 2-3 zone.
Langley reads it, sends it over to Robinson. That 3 won't go. The putback for Watson counts the bucket. No, the bucket gets waved off. That might have to be reviewed, Coach.
I really don't understand that call. I thought he was in the motion of tipping the ball when he got fouled.
Hopefully we can get another look at that, and here it comes. So there's the miss, and he was up and in, and that should have been a shooting foul. And he misses the front end of the 1-and-1.
That's a big call right there.
Pinky Wiley sent it to the corner. Godwin's 3-ball, good.
And I watched Godwin earlier in pregame shoot-around. He was working on that shot just right there that he just made, so he has confidence that he can make it. He took a lot prior to the game in pregame shoot-around for the Pirates.
Stolen away by Wiley. The Del State transfer lays it up and in.
Nice quick hands that time by Pinky Wiley.
You knew that a Buck Joyner squad wasn't just going to fold.
No, this is going to be a barn burner tonight here.
Smith shakes off the defender, turns, fires. The high arcing shot won't go, and the rebound is grabbed by Garvin. Keeping him in there with 2 fouls might be paying off.
Well, he's rolling the dice.
And that's a 10-second count. The pressure by Watson helped get the whistle.
Again, the 1-3-1 half-court trap has been very effective for the Aggies. Pinky Wiley's got to take control, being a veteran ball player. He understands this atmosphere here in the Corbett Center.
Webster Fillmore going to check in for Colin Smith.
Part of the reason why the Pirates have gone to the 2-3 zone is to try to help protect Najee Garvin.
May from the mid-range.
That's
drains it on his sweet spot.
That's his game, Spencer. He's a mid-range maniac. Loves to shoot that little 15-footer.
You don't see that too often in today's game. Garvin, the floater. That one way short. Langley picks it up and pushes the pace. To the wing for Beatty. The transition 3 won't go. The rebound secured by Fillmore. Steps through, puts it up, nothing doing. Langley goes down to the ground, and a timeout taken by Cam Langley midair.
Aggies are doing an excellent job on the offensive rebounds. 30-second timeout. Heady play that time by Cam Langley.
Cam Langley, who's had an up-and-down season so far. trying to get himself back into the rotation full-time as that starter, and plays like that will get you there.
And must understand his new role, accept it as a point guard coming off the bench, and he'll probably still get his minutes, and you'll probably see him on the floor in the clutch periods, even though you're just not seeing him right now in the starting lineup.
A&T, one of its last 7 from the field since Hampton went to that zone defense. The Aggies shot 56.8% from the deck and 45.5% from downtown at Radford on Saturday. So a bit of an off night here on the home floor.
A big win for the Aggies, going 2-0. They were named the HBCU Independents for the HBCU All-Star Game coming up in April at the Final Four.
So Beatty playing the point guard position right now. 2 on the shot clock. May turns, fires, and he is almost automatic from that spot.
Mr. Mid-Range, that's what we're going to call him.
Dean breaks the press. Wiley to the corner for Godwin. That 3 short. The rebound grabbed by Fillmore. And he draws the foul on Thomas.
Strong rebound that time by Webster Fillmore. And again, the Aggies are doing an awesome job right now on both the offense and defensive glass.
Fillmore to the line when we return. You're tuned into the Big South on ESPN+.
Slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Dew is charged for anything that may happen on game day. So grab yourself an ice cold Mountain Dew, cheer your team on, and enjoy the game. We know our fans are the best fans. Do the Dew. North Carolina A&T leading Hampton 22-14, and Mr. Midrange Tyler May has come on into the ball game and helped extend that lead. But Coach, the most impressive part of the ball game so far for either squad has been North Carolina A&T's productivity on the offensive glass. 8 rebounds off the board so far on the offensive end of the floor.
And just what we talked about in the pregame about keys, Hampton has to rebound better. Got beat 34-26 against Gardner-Webb, and right now they're losing the rebounding battle 19-11. 8 offensive rebounds for the Aggies.
Fillmore can't make the front end of the 1-and-1. It's secured by Garvin. And the Aggies now 4 of 9 from the stripe after shooting 85% up at Radford on Saturday.
First time you're seeing the Aggies in man-to-man out of the timeout. Nice change of pace by Coach Jones defensively.
Dean.
He showed a little trap that time.
8 on the shot clock, and a whistle and a foul on the floor. That'll be charged to David Beatty. Hampton has worked very deep into the shot clock on almost every possession tonight. They're averaging 18.3 seconds a possession. That is more than a second over the average around college basketball.
Well, Coach is trying to figure this zone defense out more than anything else. I'm not sure. It's a nice drive that time by Wiley.
And Wiley will draw the foul.
But again, the Pirates, as we talked about, the Aggies' defenses are keeping the Pirates off balance offensively. And one of the reasons a veteran point guard is in the game like Wiley is he's seen all the various types of defenses. And Coach Jordan is hoping he can be that leader to be able to figure this thing out for the Pirates.
Just a 43% free throw shooter.
And that's crazy as a point guard. That's unforgivable as a point guard. I don't quite get that one.
We saw Jeremy Robinson there, pretty obvious with the foul as he misses both. And the rebound is grabbed by Jalen Jackson, who was brought in on the second shot.
It must be psychological for Wiley because he has a nice stroke. Again, the Pirates showing some 2-3 zone because of the foul trouble by Garvin.
Beatty, the Euro step, can't finish. Jackson can't put it home, and it'll go out of bounds and will remain with North Carolina A&T.
Jumping Jack Jackson, young man who's earned playing time by his efforts off the bench for the Aggies. freshman.
Langley, the trigger, finds Jackson cutting to the hole, tries to draw the foul. Fillmore can't finish, and that'll sit on the rim, and it'll be a goaltend.
Aggies are dominating the glass, and that's something that we talked about. If Hampton has any chance to win this ball game, they better do a much better job right now of keeping the Aggies off the glass. Aggies are doing an outstanding job on the glass.
Cross court to Dean. Steps inside, rips the J, and nothing but twine.
Nice looking stroke that time by Deuce Dean.
Dean now 2 of 4 from the field for 5 points.
Coming off a 27-point performance versus Gardner-Webb.
Jackson, the freshman who had a double-double in his debut. The loft for Fillmore, who finishes.
And it was all set up by Cam Langley. He saw that play before it happened. Excellent assist that time by Cam Langley to Webster Fillmore, who threw it down.
Garvin from downtown rattles it home.
And that's what Garvin can do. He can go inside and outside at 6'7", 6'8".
Langley again to the rack. That one denied by Garvin. Wiley from downtown. That one no good. Rebound bouncing around. And we have a whistle and a tie-up. It'll stay with Hampton.
Good transition that last time by the Pirates, and that's how the game has changed over the years. Instead of Pinky Wiley running to the block to receive the layup from Dean, he ran to the three-point line for the three-point shot. Consequently, he missed it. Pirates got nothing out of it. Went to the basket, he probably would have got 2 points and a layup.
Kicked by Langley. That'll reset the shot clock.
And as much as A&T has dominated this first half, you look up and it's only up 5 points.
The Aggies have only made 2 more field goals compared to the Pirates. Godwin from beyond the arc. No good. And the rebound this time secured by Fillmore without a challenge.
And they got a big break that time because Godwin got a good look, was wide open, just missed it. Missed the mid-range.
Tyler May now 3 of 4, 6 points. Dean pulls up, and he draws the foul.
Nice show and go that time by Dean. Young man who's under control in everything he does. Here's the replay right here.
And I got to tell you, Coach, the officials might have anticipated that one.
Got it with the body, not so much up top, but with the body a little bit.
And Dean misses that one. The Pirates now 2 of 6 from the free throw line. The Aggies not faring much better, 4 of 9.
Not been a great exhibition of free throw shooting by either ball club.
Horton with the board. Dean, a 70% free throw shooter, 2 rare misses.
4 in a row for the Pirates, and now they've gone back to man-to-man. If I'm Coach Jones, I go right at Garvin with Watson.
Watson takes his time. That one's short. And May unable to get the board. He felt like he was held. Dean from the elbow. Rushed it. And that'll go with A&T. Now some words between BD and Garvin.
And I'm surprised that with 4:34 left to go in the first half and the Pirates right in this ball game, that Coach Joyner hasn't taken Garvin out so he doesn't get that third foul. And now, again, if I'm the Aggies, I look at, let's see what Coach Jones is trying to direct them to do. Because they got Webster Fillmore posting Garvin.
May pulls up. That one won't go. The rebound back to May. Here's Horton from the corner. No good. Fillmore cleans it up. The offensive rebounding has kept A&T ahead of Hampton.
Just what we talked about. Hampton is obviously not a very good rebounding team, and that's unlike Buck Joyner's teams. They're usually well-schooled and well-versed and play hard. And rebounding is just a matter of playing hard and being active.
Garvin. That won't go. Hampton averaging 7.5 rebounds less than their opponents this season.
And you don't win many games like that unless you're unless you're the Golden State Warriors. Just great offensive shooting team like the Warriors are.
Watson to the hole. Can't finish. Fillmore, no. Another offensive board. May turns, fires, scores.
The Pirates don't seem to want that heat under the basket that the Aggies are bringing them. They're using their size and strength and just outworking them on the glass.
And that's without Colin Smith in the ball game, the 6'11" grad transfer center. Wiley from downtown. That one no good. Tipped into the hands of Watson. Watson, the crossover, can't finish. The putback won't go. Horton tries, count the bucket, and one.
The offensive rebounding is outstanding for the Aggies.
If at first you don't succeed,
try
again. 2:28 to go in the first. We're back after this on ESPN+.
Aggie fans, we're glad to have you back in Corbin. We have to ask that you please wear your mask and set the pages of when you're eating and drinking. Thank you for helping to keep our student athletes and our campus safe. But right now, it's Club Corbin, and it's time for the band camp sing-along. You might see.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and do the conference website promo, please. Conference website. Wow, 16 offensive rebounds. That's more rebounds than Hampton has total.
That's unbelievable.
That's amazing. I've never seen that before.
I either.
Especially from an A&T team. Hey guys, just take the graphic down and skip it. We're good. Thank you. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Number 3.
Back with you here in Greensboro, North Carolina. North Carolina A&T has held Hampton scoreless over the last 3:37. It's an 8-0 run for the Aggies as Horton steps to the line and makes it a 9-0 run. Coach, how about this? 16 offensive boards for North Carolina A&T, 15 total rebounds for Hampton right now.
That's an outstanding effort on the glass by the Aggies.
Nesbitt feeds the post. It's stolen away off the hands of Epps. During the media timeout, Nashe Garvin was very emotional over on the Hampton bench. You could tell he was visibly frustrated.
Nice back cut that time. Pass was a little high from Webster. He was looking for Watson on the cut. Yeah, you saw Garvin, who expects his teammates and himself to play better, was very emotional during that last timeout.
Epps has it stripped. It's the 7th turnover of the night. Horton tracks it down, count the bucket, and one as Bethea gave him the foul.
Nice transition offense that time by the Aggies. Horton has a chance, as we see. Nice pass that time by Beatty. Chance for the three-point play. Again, the old-fashioned way.
David Beatty starting to get comfortable and seeing
In
the
that
floor
lead
more
guard
like
position.
a point guard. Yep.
Exactly. And again, give the Aggies a lot of credit. They're doing things defensively that just have the Pirates just totally frustrated. Pirates right now only shooting 29% from the field.
It's a 12-0 run for the Aggies. They've already had a 14-0 run in this ball game as Watson will kick that one and stop Hampton in its tracks.
Great defensive effort by the Aggies.
North Carolina A&T holding the Pirates to 3 of 13 from downtown. A&T dominating in this one despite going 2 of 11 from beyond the arc. This one knocked away and no good on the first attempt. Bethea puts it back up and in.
Great effort that time by Raymond Bethea, transferred from Howard. Stayed on the glass, stuck with it. That type of play may give the Pirates a little energy. They're going back to man now.
Beatty swings it to the wing for Watson. He'll set up shop downtown. That one no good. Horton with the board. Leaves it for Watson, who drops it in.
Horton was just quicker to the ball that last time. He was blocked out, but he wanted the basketball a lot more than the Hampton Pirates.
Dean. And A&T continues to dominate the glass. Garvin strips it away. Goes up strong and draws the foul.
As Garvin needs to kind of put it in neutral a little bit. He's very emotional right now. Just tipped the ball from here. It is right here. He gets fouled and he gets the foul call. Now he should just walk to the free throw line. He tipped the basketball out of the A&T defending, and Fisher's trying to tell him, settle down a little bit. Just settle down.
Well, these two teams, there's definitely no love lost between them.
Right now, Garvin needs to settle down.
Nashe Garvin, 1 of 5 from the field, 3 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 personal fouls. Been able to stay away from that third foul over the last 8 minutes as he misses that free throw.
And again,
And now double technicals issued.
His games are getting a little chippy. The Fisher's got to take control. Double technical on
Watson and on Dean.
Technical fouls have been assessed against both teams. Number 1 for Hampton, Russell Dean. Number 4.
There has been a lot of chirping going on in this one. And that should probably be the warning to Garvin there that he needs to just let it go and focus on the game as he makes that one. Because he is a phenomenal player when he's doing his thing out on the floor. Beatty gallops through the lane and draws the foul.
Nice old school move that time by Beatty. Again, he's getting more and more comfortable running that point guard position. He saw the lane open up, put his head down, got to the rack.
Beatty, 10 of 16 from the line here in conference play. Scored 12 points at Radford in the win on Saturday for A&T. As you see, he just goes strong to the hole.
Nice hesitation dribble that time. Got his shoulder into the defender, created the foul situation for himself.
That one goes. A&T going to show some full court pressure.
The 2-2-1.
Buffet secures it. Knocked away by Fillmore. Ball on the deck. Still rolling around and taken by Fillmore as Horton with the extra effort move on the deck.
First to the floor. Nice C that time.
Horton draws contact. No foul somehow. Buffet has it to the hole. That one blocked by Beatty. The three won't go, and that'll do it. And I believe that one will be waved off once it is reviewed.
Please remain in the stands. Fans, please remain in the stands.
As this one
Please remain in the stands. It's halftime.
really starting to get
Okay, here
chippy.
we go right here. The dunk attempt was blocked.
The final play is under review.
So we're going to get a review here. And Garvin still on the floor. And the officials are going to go ahead and
It's halftime.
take a review. We'll stay here for the review, and then we will send it to a commercial. Coach, this was quite a half.
No doubt. Both teams.
And the basket was waved off. So the score will remain 39-22 here in Greensboro. We'll take a timeout. We're back after this on ESPN Plus.
For over 65 years,
Welcome back out to the Corbett Sports Center. Halftime here in Greensboro, North Carolina. Spencer Turkin alongside my partner, Cy Alexander. And it's time now for the First Citizens Bank first half stats. Coach, North Carolina A&T with 17 offensive rebounds. Hampton with just 18 total rebounds.
I tell you, we talked about that in the pregame. 17 offensive boards, 36 total. They are dominating the glass versus the Hampton Pirates. You got 20 points in the paint, 20 fast break points, 15 to 4 as far as bench points, and the 2-point baskets, 15, and that's because of Mr. Mid-Range himself, Tyler May.
North Carolina A&T holding Hampton to just 26.7% shooting from the deck in this one. First Citizens Bank, forever first. Well, Coach, you've seen what both teams did in the first half. Everybody switching their defenses, trying to keep the opponents off key, and yet North Carolina A&T really didn't have much trouble with what Hampton threw at them.
Well, it all starts with defense and rebounding. Here that's a nice hit-ahead pass that time to Bethea from Dean. Transition offense right here by Horton. Finishes the play and gets fouled. A&T did an excellent, here's some inside action right there. Nice step through, reverse pivot, basket by Colin Smith.
Smith with 6 points and 5 rebounds in just 10 minutes and 42 seconds of action. He got to sit really for the second half of that first period and should have some fresh legs for half number 2.
And Coach Jones did an excellent job of creating the inside-outside kind of play. Nice steal that time by Pinky Wiley, transferred from Delaware State. But again, the first 5 minutes of this second half is critical for the Hampton Pirates if they want to get back in this game. They've got to get themselves mentally under control, and they've got to play harder on the glass. It's just that simple.
Well, Coach, you talk about getting themselves mentally back into the ball game. Really, for me, that starts with Nashe Garvin, the grad transfer from Nicholls State, who in his last 3 games prior to this one averaged 21 points per game and 5 rebounds. So far here tonight, 4 points, 1 of 5 from the field, 4 rebounds, and 2 personal fouls.
It's just been out of the game emotionally for the Pirates. Nashe, excellent basketball player on the player watch list for the HBCU All-Star game, but just has not been into the game at all. And again, maybe he was so emotionally wound up and so high to play that he just didn't control his emotions and just let his emotions take control of his game.
North Carolina A&T in this one has had some very balanced scoring. Tyler May with 8 points, Demetra Corton with 9, Marcus Watson with 7, also 5 rebounds. So again, on pace for yet another double-double. And Coach, what's amazing to me is he's 3 of 10 from the field tonight. Watson coming into this one was 1 of 8 from downtown. He has been missing shots and yet scoring points, taking advantage of the opportunities presented to him at the free throw line when he uses his size and his strength down low. How important is it for him to stay focused on the task at hand, and that is scoring by whatever means are given to him?
The big 3, as we talked about early in our keys, right now they have 9 points Horton. Watson has 7, and Baby only has 1 point, but he's done an excellent job of distributing and is beginning to feel more comfortable in that point guard leadership role. And again, Cam Langley has got to get used to his new role, and that's coming off the bench. What an excellent crowd we have here tonight, Spence.
The students are back in town, and it's their first game of the semester. And, of course, an HBCU versus HBCU matchup. The 2 HBCUs in the Big South putting on quite the show here this evening in Greensboro. Our officials tonight, Anthony Franklin, Kellen Milliner, and Corey Haney. Coach, quickly, your keys to the second half. First for Hampton.
Get on the glass. That's number 1. Secondly, they've got to get Dean and Garvin going offensively and handle the various zone defenses that the Aggies are utilizing. For the Aggies, just keep doing what you're doing. No mental let-ups. No mental. The game is 0-0 as far as the Aggies are concerned.
Colin Smith and Justin Watley back into the game for North Carolina A&T. Watley had to sit out for most of the first half in foul trouble. Smith was able to get an extended breather.
Aggies, the Pirates are opening up in a 2-3 zone. A set play that time by the Aggies.
Horton will reset. 9 to work with. Horton pulls up. That one no good, and the rebound is grabbed by DeJour Dinkins.
Dinkins, the 7-footer.
Transferred in from ODU, 7'1" from Hampton.
Came home to play.
Really never left the Tidewater region.
Right.
6 on the shot clock. Bethea leaves it for Garvin. That one no good as the shot clock expired, and Bethea able to track down the board.
Great hustle that time by Bethea.
Here's Garvin. Shakes, bakes, kicks it to the wing. Bethea from downtown. And the second chance opportunity. The Pirates make the Aggies pay.
Great hustle that time to get the Pirates the second chance opportunity. They knocked it down. Coach Jones with a quick timeout. And he's talking about the effort level that time with Watson.
And we're going to take it with them right here on ESPN+.
You're getting the best of live TV.
Maybe too confident. Try it free. Sling.
Welcome back to Greensboro, North Carolina. Will Jones with the quick timeout.
He did not like the effort level given on that last chance for a defensive rebound by Watson, and he really got in Watson's face as he was coming to the bench to let him know, son, you got to give effort all the time.
It will be
a little tough love that
time. It will be Aggies basketball.
It's Aggie basketball.
Pirates sticking with the they in a switching a little matchup right now.
Beatty to the hole, pulls up. That one won't go, and the rebound is grabbed by Hampton in transition. Dean, that one a brick. And Watson tried grabbing it, but just fell out of bounds.
It was almost that last shot. Beatty was shooting and passing it all at the same, because he saw Watson open under the basket, and he shot it wanting to pass it.
Epps at the block, banks it home.
Nice little kiss off the glass that time by Epps. Young man out of Charlotte, North Carolina.
So a quick 5-0 run for the Pirates out of the locker room. Smith in the paint, draws the foul.
That's good offensive basketball that time by the Aggies. Play inside out.
It looks like we have double technicals on the floor again.
Getting Smith involved in the game. He had an outstanding first half, utilizing him playing inside out. Both teams need to maintain and keep their composure. Here on the replay, you see just the back down that time by Colin Smith.
The original foul was on number 5.
So the original foul was on DeJour Dickens, the 7'1" transfer from ODU, and then the 2 technicals were issued to D'Angelo Epps of Hampton, as well as Justin Watley of North Carolina A&T. And that was Watley's 3rd personal.
Number 11, Tyler May.
Tyler May will come in for Marcus Watson. Smith misses that one. The rebound saved and secured by Hampton.
Aggies doing a good job of getting back in defensive trick. Nice drop off that time. Garvin to Dickens.
And all of a sudden, it's an 11-point game. Beatty drops it off to May. That one blocked.
Oh, nice defense that time on the interior by the Pirates.
A whistle and a foul. Bucket's waved off, and it'll be on the floor.
Coach Joyner was trying to get the call as a continuation, but the ref saw it early. He hit him right when he was still in the process of putting it on the deck and not actually shooting the basketball.
The foul will go against Smith. Into the corner. Epps fires. That one long. Rebound to May.
Good ball move at that time by the Pirates. Epps just missed a deep corner 3. Pirates are playing a little matchup zone, talking and switching everything.
Horton. 8 to work with for North Carolina A&T. Here's Beatty. Pulls up from downtown. That one good.
Nice step back. Don't be so mean, young fella, with the kickback step back.
Beatty's first made field goal of the evening.
And that could be number 4 for Watley.
It is. That's a tough way to earn it.
Tough call that time on Watley. As Cam Langley is replacing Beatty.
Will Jones trying to spark the offense a little bit. Garvin. And a charge. It'll be off the basketball. As Cam Langley down low just saw the opportunity and took it.
Smart play by Langley. That's why Langley is who he is. He knows the game. His basketball IQ is off the chart.
Coach, you and I talk about this all the time, but we feel like Cam Langley, he's like a prophet. He sees plays before they happen.
He's got a high basketball IQ. Aggies running a little motion now versus the matchup zone.
8 to go on the timer. Horton needs to get rid of it. Langley throws it up. That won't go. And some solid defense by the Pirates on that possession will take us to a timeout here in Greensboro. We're back after this. You're tuned into the Big South on ESPN+.
Fried chicken, better with Pepsi.
Pepsi presents what fans like, because Pepsi knows what Big South fans like. And there are a lot of fans here in the Corbett Sports Center. Capacity 7,000, and I'd say it's probably over 80% filled this evening.
Yeah, excellent support being given to the Aggies as they lead the Big South, or at least tied for first place with a 2-0 record, a 28-0 home win streak. Outstanding job being done by the Aggies coaching staff. Head coach Will Jones, one of my former players and former assistants.
Make sure you pick up an ice cold refreshing Pepsi today. Pepsi, that's what I like.
Aggies showing the 1-3-1 zone right now.
Langley tries to steal it away, and he will step out of bounds with the ball.
Again, Hampton has really not solved the A&T various zones. Nice cut that time by Garvin. Maybe that'll get him out of his slump. So far in the second half, A&T is only shooting 20% from the field. The matchup zone is working by the Pirates.
Robinson can't finish. Smith draws contact and a foul, and that was a very delayed whistle there.
Nice, again, the Aggies are doing an outstanding job on the glass. Effort is what rebounding is all about. Here we go right here. Two-hand, tough rebound by Colin Smith. Took the bump, getting a chance to go to the line.
Smith didn't seem all that happy after the contact. Makes the first.
And again, a big guy being able to shoot free throws is always a plus.
Makes them both.
Aggies showing the 1-3-1. Jeremy Robinson at the point, about 6'6", quick hands, quick feet.
Defense.
Garvin, the floater again, and it works.
2 in a row.
That's a tough shot from Garvin.
He's got skills. Very talented young man offensively.
Langley feeds May.
You can almost count that. Nice pass that time by Cam Langley as Mr. Mid-Range steps around the mid-range and knocks the shot down.
And that's a foul on Garvin. Langley knew what was coming. That's the second charge he's taken now here in the half.
Again, he's doing a lot of the little things that make him an all-conference caliber type player. I think that's now 3 on Garvin. You might see Coach Jones go at Garvin to see if they can draw the fourth foul on Garvin as he's getting loose right now on the offensive end.
Robinson from downtown. That one good. Jeremy Robinson shows off the range.
And he shook his head looking at Garvin.
Epps has that one swatted away by Langley.
And that was really a bad shot by Garvin. By Epps.
2 in a row for Jeremy Robinson. And now, there we go. That is going to be a technical on Garvin as he just shoved Demetric Horton. And the bench is clear. Oh, this is not good.
Fans, please stay in the stands.
And that'll get the crowd going. But I got to tell you, Coach, this has been boiling over for a while. And Garvin, we saw it earlier. He probably needed to be teed up in the first half.
I wish I could see a replay as to what led to that.
The whistle blew before Garvin took it down the floor.
And that will be number 4 if they call a technical on Garvin.
But we would love to get another look at it.
Right. To see what precipitated all this action.
A lot took place there. So
I saw
the
Coach
official
Joyner calling a timeout.
He did, and the whistle blew.
Right.
So that was given to him. So Anthony Franklin, Kellen Milliner, and Corey Haney are going to have their work cut out for them here at the monitor.
Garvin seemed to be getting in a groove offensively, but he again allowed his emotions to get the best of him. Regardless of what happened, he should not push the guy. I'm sure he's going to get a technical foul on this.
Well, Coach, when you see something like that take place, how do you get your team to come back to within themselves?
Well, you go in and you talk about trying to maintain your poise.
We're going to go ahead and take a quick timeout. We'll sort things out when we come back. That's Forever First. Back with you here in Greensboro. The officiating crew still over at the monitor trying to sort out everything that took place, and it was a whole heck of a lot as they have the TV roster out trying to go ahead and break down faces, figure out who's getting teed up, who's going to hit the showers early, and I am sure we're getting a few ejections here.
Well, I tell you what, the Hampton Pirates were starting to make a little run, had cut the lead substantially, and then A&T went on another run and got it back up to 20. Nashe Garvin, who had just made 2 in a row, got caught pushing Colin Smith, I think it was, because I was watching Coach Joyner call timeout, did not even see what was happening at the opposite baseline. And it's awful loud in here.
The Aggies went on an 8-0 run over the last minute 9 to extend the lead to 20, the largest of the night for the Aggies. And if you're Will Jones, you really have to hope that this long lull doesn't sway the momentum.
Right. That's what you have to be. And again, it's going to be interesting to see what comes out of all this fracas and what the officials decide needs to happen.
There are going to be more than enough fouls to fill the book on this one. And we should get an explanation here shortly from one of the guys in stripes.
A lot of discussion going on right now.
A lot took place. So we're going over to the book, and it looks like the fouls will be assessed, so we should find out shortly. Well, Coach, if you're in the huddle right now of both benches, what are you saying to your team?
Regain your composure. If I'm Buck Joyner, regain, especially if Garvin is allowed to stay in the game. If I'm Will Jones, I'm saying keep doing what you're doing, guys. Stay together. Don't get caught up in the garbage. Just play basketball right now. Keep your mouth closed and focus on your defense. Focus on rebounding. And again, there's some explanations being given to both head coaches. Normally, the officials bring the head coaches to the center court to explain the situation. That hadn't happened yet. They're still trying to decipher some things.
Get social with the Big South. Join the always growing network of Big South fans on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and more. You can also follow the conference source for game day updates and on-site championship coverage via Twitter at Big South Game Day. Follow, watch, like, and share with the Big South Conference. And it looks like we are about to get our explanation, hopefully, so that we can go ahead and tell everybody what is going on. But, Coach, you are right. It is awfully loud in the building right now.
No explanation, again, has been given to both coaches. A lot to be discussed between the officials and both coaches.
The result of the previous play, there have been 4 technical fouls assessed in total.
4 technical fouls.
2 technical fouls have been assessed against North Carolina A&T. Number 31, Duncan Powell, has been ejected for coming off the bench with a flagrant 2 technical.
So the officiating crew is coming over here.
A technical has also been assessed against North Carolina A&T's Demetri Gordon. For Hampton University, number 3, Najee Garvin has been ejected.
Najee Garvin has been ejected from the ball game. Demetri Gordon was given a technical.
Also, number 13, Angelo Epps, is assessed with a technical foul. Both even. There will be no free throws shot.
No free throws will be shot. Duncan Powell has been ejected for North Carolina A&T for coming off the bench. Also the right call in this situation. And Buck Joyner is not pleased with the way things shook out, knowing that his best player is going to head to the locker room early.
And you're 20 points down. Again, I did not see where precipitated the push between Garvin and I think it was Colin Smith. Not quite sure. Didn't never see a replay.
So Demetri Gordon tried to play defense on him even though the whistle had blown. And so that went ahead and got Garvin all worked up again like he was in the first half when we saw him in front of his own bench. And from there, everything spiraled out of control.
Right. We saw Duncan Powell come off the bench.
So we're going to go ahead and get our explanation now.
2 technical fouls on each side. Blue 3's ejected, white 31's ejected. Another 2 technical fouls. Everything offset, no free throws.
Thank you.
So you see Najee Garvin go ahead and get...
Here's the replay here.
Escorted to the locker room as you see the end where everybody finally gets separated.
And there's Duncan Powell who left the bench.
He's at the bottom left of your pullout screen, and so that's why he has been But a big-time loss
for the Pirates.
With Najee Garvin, 6 points tonight, 2 of 7 from the field, but averaging 16.7 points per game. Now in the locker room for the rest of the night.
And the Pirates get the ball on the baseline where Coach Joyner originally called the timeout. Aggies come back with the 1-3-1 zone.
Godwin feeds Epps. Takes it baseline, can't finish, and will head to the line.
Look for quick whistles the remainder of this ball game, Spence, so the officials can keep it really under control. Look for very quick whistles, just like the last one. A little touch foul is going to get blown.
The Pirates 3 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. Typically a 70.5% shooting team, as Epps able to finish that one. Epps on the season shooting 71.4%. Misses that one. The rebound snagged by Horton.
Aggies executing their zone defense. Nice.
May got bumped and fouled.
Quick whistle.
And the officials, listen, Tyler May has been around the block a time or two. They know that that's where he rips his shot.
Right. And he's been outstanding from the mid-range area. And he's at the free throw line now, shooting a 1-on-1 opportunity.
And that was a heady move by Cam Langley, letting the officials know they got to look up at the scoreboard to get the free throw, even though it wasn't converted by Bethea. Bethea, the only Pirate in double figures. Dean to the corner for Godwin. Baseline jumper off the side of the backboard. Here's Langley pushing the pace. And he lays it up and in.
Nice step through, Euro step that time by Cam Langley. Accepted the contact, kissed it right off the glass.
Largest lead of the night for North Carolina A&T. Epps over the rim.
Great defense that time by Smith. Went straight up, kept his hands vertical, altered the shot without fouling.
Robinson, who has 2 threes in this half already, leaves it for Langley. He's able to kiss it home. Cam Langley starting to heat up.
Yes, playing well, coming off the bench, understanding his role. Understanding his new role, let me say.
How hard is that for a grad student to have to figure that out on the fly?
That's probably a lot of conversations between the coaching staff and Cam. A lot of one-on-one kind of conversations. Nice.
Smith finds a cutting Robinson, who lays it up and in.
That's big-time basketball right there.
Colin Smith auditioning for the 3rd point guard role.
He might win it making passes like that.
And all the players on the floor saying, listen, we're not trying to get tied up. We're all good. Keep it moving.
Ball.
And with 11:40 to go here in the second, we'll take a timeout here in Greensboro.
Right, so then he got another one? He already had one earlier. Right.
That was the second.
No. We didn't just call one.
Oh, okay.
He had one earlier at 17-minute mark at the free throw.
Okay.
He got one during that dead ball. They just didn't catch it until it
okay. Okay. All right, thanks.
All right, so D'Angelo Epps was already issued his 2nd technical foul, and so that is why he was sent to the locker room. So 2 Hampton players have been ejected from this game. That's another miss from the free throw line. The Pirates now 4 of 12 from the stripe tonight, Coach.
And they've had a rough night on the offensive end. I think some of it has to do with Aggies' defense, but I don't know what you can say about the free throw line. That's just a lack of total concentration by the Pirates.
Smith takes it. He just got shoved, and that is a foul on Dickens.
And you see that the Pirates tonight are not as disciplined as I know they usually are under Coach Joyner. They've seemed to be out of sync, and they've let the game get out of hand, the score and themselves mentally. A little chirpiness, too much conversation. They just need to try to settle down, and I'm sure that's what Coach Joyner is talking with them about and during the timeouts. Just play basketball, guys. Let's finish this thing up right.
Kyle Duke has been inserted into the game for the first time. Godwin swings it inside. Ball on the deck. Diving for it is Smith, the big man, and a walk is called.
Let's hear it for that Aggie hustle.
Smith getting on the floor, but you can't move both feet. That is a walk. Good call by the officials.
Well, Coach, the next time these two teams meet is February the 16th, right after Valentine's Day, and I can tell you that they will not be exchanging Valentines
no
between
doubt.
these two squads after this one. Godwin, short, put back won't go for Dickens.
Hampton's now come out of that matchup zone. They're trying to play some straight man.
Smith going to take Dickens one-on-one.
Oh,
Finds
nice.
a cutting May who can't handle the basketball. Godwin breaks things out himself. Goes coast to coast, and he gets tied up and fouled by Langley.
Give Colin Smith a lot of credit. He's been very unselfish with the basketball. Nice little give and go that last time. And give the coaching staff a lot of credit. That's the foul right there on the replay. It was fouled by Langley. But give the coaching staff a lot of credit. Their offensive game plan tonight early on was to play through Smith.
And Hampton just not into it mentally this evening. Another missed freebie.
They've just out of sync mentally. Hampton's a much better team than they've shown here in the Corbin. So to give Aggies credit, they've had something to do with it. And Cam Langley's going to run the ball club now. Horns action.
May, the runner. That won't fall, and Dickens with the board.
Nice rebound that time by Dickens. Really went up and got that one.
Dickens has that one poked out, grabs it back, saves it. And a reach-in foul is called on Kyle Duke.
As Coach Jones is asking him why. Why? Come on, Duke.
North Carolina A&T, Coach, if you're looking at the box score, is ahead by as many as they are because of the rebounding.
Yes.
44-29 is the tally.
Just what we talked about in our pregame keys, we knew for Hampton to have any chance tonight, they had to get on the glass, and A&T has done an outstanding job in dominating the boards.
Nesbitt with a rare back-to-back make from the free throw line for the Pirates tonight. Here's the freshman Kyle Duke, earning some valuable minutes right now out of Toronto, Canada. Watson to the rack. The putback won't go for May. Ball on the deck, squeaks out, and is able to reset. There's Watson. Takes it. Draws contact, no foul, and Dickens will grab the loose ball. The breakout pass to Bethea. Kisses it off the window.
Nice shot that time by Bethea. He's had an outstanding game for the Pirates, giving him 15 points so far.
20-point lead for the Aggies. A timeout taken by Tyler May. As Will Jones didn't like this scoreless drought, 2:43, and it's a 5-0 run for the Pirates. So we're going to go ahead and keep it right here. What does that tell you about this Aggie squad? That Will Jones up 20 at home, still coaching his team as hard as if it was a 2-point game.
Well, it's not over till it's over. And he sees right now a mental letdown by his team and understand that Pirates, they're champions. They're used to winning. They're going to work and keep grinding. So what Coach Jones is saying right now is it's still 8:52 left to play in this ball game, guys. We've got to give maximum effort. We don't want these guys to think for any second that they got a chance to get back in this ball game. That's what that timeout was all about.
Well, you mentioned Buck Joyner to the NCAA tournament 3 times in his career, 2011, 2015, and 2016. And the last time these two teams met was back in 2018. It was the year that the Pirates went to the NIT.
He's done an outstanding job as the coach.
Langley, the layup won't go. The putback for Fillmore, nothing doing. And after 3 misses, the Aggies allow the Pirates to break things out. That one blocked, and that'll be a goaltend.
Good effort that time by Webster Fillmore. Even better effort on the offensive glass. Just came up a little short.
There's Langley. Watson. And he gets bumped and fouled. How valuable is this for Kyle Duke to be able to play on the floor at the same time as a guy like Cam Langley and learn from him what it's like to really lead a basketball team?
Right, and he doesn't have the pressure of running the ball club right now. He just can play off of Langley. And the thing about Langley is he's going to be one step ahead in every play. I think his basketball intellect is off the chart.
Watson rims that one out.
And again, the Aggies are coming off of 86% free throw shooting performance against Radford. Haven't fared that well tonight.
Makes that one.
Nice shooter's roll that time. 2-2-1 pressure by the Aggies.
Dickens will distribute to Bethea. Pulls up. That jumper off the mark, the rebound. And Watson and Langley were fighting for it.
Both guys going after it. You can't be upset at that. Both guys, you got to call ball.
David Beatty will check back in for Tyler May. May quietly 10 points on 5 of 10 from the field. And how about this one? 9 rebounds. He's one of 2 Aggies with 9 boards as Godwin will drain that one from beyond the arc.
He likes that corner 3.
A&T, once up 25 points in this game, has let the lead dwindle down to 16.
That's why that timeout was called.
And that's a carry. 7:44 to go here in the second. There's a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them here in Greensboro. Things getting interesting. We're back after this on ESPN+.
That's it. So ditch the old way of filling your car and say hello to the new way at Carvana.
It's time to name our Hercules Tires strong move of the game, and Webster Fillmore tearing down the rim. Able to get the job done. As Cam Langley saw him from the other side of the floor. That is the strong move of the game, brought to you by Hercules Tires. Ride on our strength. And right now, the strength for Hampton has been quietly going 8 of 17 from the floor in the second half for 47.1%.
And had they been just a little bit better from the free throw line, maybe could cut that lead even more. Only shooting from the free throw line in the second half, 57%. Aggies are worse than that in the second half. They're shooting 50%. So
and 11 of 21 for the game.
For the game, shooting right at 52% for the game. Aggies showing the 2-2-1.
Godwin pulls up. That one no good. The rebound into the hands of Bethea, and he puts it in for his 19th point of the night.
Right place at the right time was Mr. Bethea.
And now we have a whistle, and a fan has been ejected. So one of the fans here is getting tossed. And he knew exactly what he did, and he left on his own. So, back to play here with 7:26 to go in the second. It's been getting chippy between even the players and the fans.
Yeah, I see.
Duke from downtown. That one way short.
That's probably not the shot that Coach Jones wanted. They ran a nice little shuffle action off of staggered. But that's really wasn't the shot that Coach Jones wanted from Kyle Duke.
Dean with just 5 points tonight, been relatively quiet. Nesbitt drops it off to Dickens, and he draws the foul on the miss.
Nice drop off that time. Amir Nesbitt to Dickens. Dickens will be getting his first opportunity at the free throw line tonight. Here's a nice little slip pass, trying to dunk it.
Dickens makes the first.
The Old Dominion transfer.
Just a 45.5% free throw shooter, as Harry Morris will check into the game for Webster Fillmore. And all of a sudden, this 25-point lead has been walked down to a 13-point lead, and now a 12-point lead for North Carolina A&T.
Dickens goes 2 for 2.
At what point of the game do you maybe reinsert your starters if you're Will Jones to try and go ahead and push this lead back up into a more comfortable territory?
Soon.
Langley on the block. Kicks it to the wing. That one won't go, and it's grabbed by Bethea. Stolen by Morris, and the Aggies will have another chance, and then it's taken back by Dean. Leaves it for Bethea, who finishes.
And one of the problems the Aggies have had all season is controlling leads late in ball games, and now you see Horton and Smith being inserted back at the scorer's table to be inserted back into the ball game.
The feed to Morris, and that's jarred loose and out of bounds. And so Smith and Horton will come into the game.
You basically got your starters back in the ball game now, except for Watley. And Cam, who is a starter, is in the game.
Watley with 4 personals, and Langley threw that one away. Here's Godwin. That one rejected.
Big time block by Horton. Could be the defensive player of the game. Took 2 points away, would have cut it to a single-digit lead. Great defense by Demetric Horton.
We might have to issue an extra strong man
No
move of
doubt.
the game. Langley tosses it out to Beatty. 8 to work with. Beatty pulls up. That shot no good. And Nesbitt finds the board. Here's Godwin. A&T has gone scoreless for the last 2.5 minutes. It's a 9-0 run for the Pirates.
Big possession right now for the Pirates.
Dean. This 10-footer won't go. The rebound goes out of bounds off of Marcus Watson. And Tyler May will come in for David Beatty.
He's been Mr. Clutch tonight with that mid-range. May has. Good insertion by Coach Jones.
And that long break for all the technical fouls earlier benefited Hampton as they've been a much better ball club.
And a good coaching job by Coach Joyner, settling his team down and getting them back, getting their composure back. A little weave action.
Langley pulls up from downtown. That one no good. Rebound still loose on the deck and picked up by Bethea. 21 points on the night. Here's Godwin from beyond the arc. That one good. And now Hampton with all the momentum in this ball game. It's a 12-0 run. Watson to the hole. That one rejected. Dean floats it to Godwin. Thought about it, takes it, goes up, under, misses. Langley with the board, and Buck Joyner wanted a foul. The outlet to May. And that might have to get looked at for a potential technical.
Tough foul that time, hard foul. I don't think it's going to be an intentional. It was a hard foul. The no layup rule.
3:49 to go in this one. We'll take a timeout. We're back after this on ESPN+. First. Back with you here in Greensboro as we're going to get an explanation.
All right, Aggies, we only got about 7. Blue one. With 3 minutes to go.
And so we actually do have a flagrant foul on the play called against Russell Dean.
Here's the replay right here.
And actually, I believe it should be against Blue 0, not Blue 1. It should be against Godwin.
Okay, thank you.
So it'll be 2 shots and the basketball for North Carolina A&T.
This could be a big break for the Aggies if they can make the 2 free throws and get the ball back and score. That would give them a double-digit lead with 3:49 left to go in the ball game. You got Tyler May at the line. He's 0-1 so far.
It's been a 4-minute and 27-second scoreless streak for North Carolina A&T. Hampton has been able to go on a 12-0 run in that time.
Big sequence right here for both teams.
May will make the first. That'll end the scoreless drought. Second shot good as well for Tyler May.
Stepped up, made 2 big free throws. He's had an outstanding, quiet game. Now has up to 12 points for Tyler.
1 rebound shy of a double-double.
That's from the guard position.
Langley will get it in. Horton will reset and toss it over to Langley.
Time and score right now as far as A&T is concerned.
7 on the shot clock. May finds Smith, has to get rid of it. He does, and it won't hit the rim. It'll be a shot clock violation.
They didn't have very good shot clock recognition that time, did the Aggies.
So here's Russell Dean. Buffet, the hot hand for the Pirates off the heel, nothing doing.
Good ball movement that time by the Pirates, just missed the shot. Aggies running the weave to utilize a little shot clock, and then they'll get into their set. Now it's the horn set. Hollow action they're looking for. Oh,
Langley, nice. Crossover, throws it up, blocked by Dickens. Here's Dean. Stolen away by Langley. The outlet pass is out of bounds as Dean was unable to keep his tippy toes on the hardwood.
Great effort that time by Cam Langley. Got his shot blocked, didn't quit on the play, hustled down to the other end to create the potential steal.
2:42 to go. This rivalry now moved to the Big South, starting to live up to all the hype. The 2 HBCUs in the conference. Watson has that one poked out. Godwin tosses it to the wing for Nesbitt. Throws it back to Godwin. That one won't go. The rebound grabbed by Langley.
Good rebound in a crowd that time. Cam Langley. Aggies using a lot of shot clock, running their weave into a set, using their horn set out of the weave to potentially go high-low.
Here's Horton. 8 to work with. Horton. Step back 3. And he walked.
A&T is not being very efficient in the last 4 minutes of this basketball game.
The Aggies have gone 1 for 15 on their last 15 field goal attempts, and that is not going to get the job done if you are the Aggies. It's a 19-3 run over the last 10:01 for Hampton. And how about the Pirates not quitting in this game when they very well could have? And you didn't expect that from a Buck Joyner ball club. He knows how to win basketball games,
Some of the things that we talked about, what is he saying in the huddle? He was saying exactly what we just finished talking about. Maintain your composure. Guys, let's play basketball. Let's finish this thing right. And that's exactly what the Pirates did, even though in all likelihood, they're probably not going to come out of here with the W, but they made it interesting over the last 5 minutes.
At the half, the Pirates had just 18 rebounds. They're now up to 41.
A little more effort in the second half by the Pirates on the glass. They just haven't shot the ball very well from the free throw line or the perimeter. Nice move that time. Good footwork by Dickens. Got this thing down to 7.
Langley's bumped and fouled.
Cam has not been to the line in this game, so this will be his first opportunity. Historically has not been the greatest free throw shooter as a point guard for A&T.
52.9% free throw shooter on the season. And he makes that one. You wouldn't know it from that.
You make a nice follow through, nice routine, nice rhythm. Shot it with a lot of confidence. He's been doing this now for 5 years.
The Aggies now 14 of 24 from the line. Misses that.
Bragged on him too much, huh?
Nesbitt back to Godwin from the corner. That one rims out. And Langley tracks down the board.
And that's his favorite place to shoot from, Godwin. Got the shot he wanted, just didn't knock it down. Nice rebound by Langley.
At what point do you start fouling if you're Hampton? Langley
nice
drops
pass.
it off to Smith, who tears down the rim.
Excellent give and go that time. Nice little shuffle pass. Cam Langley to Colin Smith.
Lead back up to 10 for A&T. Nesbitt tried to cut it to 7.
I think Buck Joyner is telling him to foul.
May now has it. A&T seems content to go ahead and dribble this out.
I think Hampton is backed off.
Hampton raises the white flag on the ship. May able to float it home.
Nice little run at that time. Tyler May, excellent ball game tonight for the victorious Aggies.
Nesbitt pulls up from deep. That one good. And that changes things with 17 seconds left.
Yeah, it just makes the score look a little better. With only 17 seconds, give A&T credit. Their defensive game plan worked to perfection. They also dominated the glass. That got them the early lead. From the Hampton side of this ball game, Nashe Garvin got going, but was always seemed to be a little bit out of control of his own emotions, allowed them to get the best of him, got ejected. I'm looking forward to the ball game in February at Hampton. Should be a barn burner.
It's Aggie basketball.
Horton's going to dribble things out. And that should do it here in Greensboro.
4 years, your North Carolina A&T Aggies.
now Nesbitt will have that poked out, and a foul is called with 0.5 seconds remaining.
What was that about? That's a lack of mental discipline. That's what Coach Jones is talking to Horton about. I mean, it made absolutely no sense.
And the ball game is called.
Something happened to Coach Joyner didn't like.
The previous play is under review.
And it looks like they're now going to go to the monitor. Things have gotten very interesting here, Coach. Would you be as calm, cool, and collected as you are next to me right now if you were over on the opposite sideline?
I tell you what, we don't even want to think about where I would be.
Probably in the locker room.
Game's over, man. Come on. Come on, Buck. Let's get out of here. Let me take you to dinner. As athletic director Earl Hilton is standing there on the baseline in his Nike gear.
So the officials crowded around the monitor, trying to figure out the time.
Buck wants the free throw shot.
Interesting set of circumstances. Well, we'll go ahead and just thank our Greensboro-based ESPN crew, along with my partner, Cy Alexander, as we wait to see if this one's actually over or not. It's been a terrific night here on the campus of North Carolina A&T.
3-0 in conference play, and that's all that counts.
So it looks like 1.5 seconds. And we will go ahead and have some free throws. So Nesbitt will head to the line. Came into tonight 0 for 1. Nesbitt on the day, though, 2 for 2. Hampton just 9 of 18 from the stripe tonight. North Carolina A&T not much better, 14 of 25. As he misses that one.
The Aggies got the job done on the glass. That's the difference in the game. All things being equal, and their zone defenses really took Hampton out of the game.
Makes that. This will be inbounded, and that will do it here in Greensboro. Demetric Horton now dribbles it out, and we are through. North Carolina A&T gets the job done against Hampton, 67-59 to improve to 3-0 in the Big South. Hampton falls to 0-2 in conference play. The Hercules Tires post-game statistics, and you see the ball game was won on the glass.
Just what we were saying, 55 rebounds, over 20 offensive rebounds for the Aggies. There was some conversation between the coaches as both teams go there separate ways. Not many handshakes after this ball game.
Well,